The Mazkin are unworthy to guard the Altar of Despair. Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Cylarn. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnan. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control of the Altar of Despair from the infernal... The Armazalkana would wish to speak to you at once. Proceed through this door to our main encampment at the Altar of Rapture. This is no place for a mortal. We are about to join battle against the Mazkin. You'd best stand aside. My pardon, emissary. I am at your service. We are preparing to sweep the Mazkin scum from Cylarn. Perhaps Sheogorath sent you to help us. Only the servants of Sheogorath can light the flame, by kindling the altars of despair and rapture which feed the flame. Alas, we hold only the altar of rapture. The treacherous Mazkin hold the altar of despair. We must control both to light the flame. If you help us seize the altar of despair from the Mazkin, I will be honored to kindle the flame of Agnan for my lord Sheogorath. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud. The only way to assault the altar of despair is down the main passage between the two altars. It will be difficult. The Mazkin have fortified their position, but I am confident that with your help, we can defeat them. Will you help us retake the Altar of Despair and drive the Mazkin out of Cylarn once and for all? Very good. Orioles, the cleansing of Cylarn begins now! Down with the Mazkin for Sheogorath's glory! For Sheogorath! For the saints! Eta Oriole! Kneel before the saints! Death to the Mazkin, for the glory of Sheogorath!
Yeah!
For Kill the Mazkin! For the Mad God!
Hail before the saints! Kneel before the saints!
Comrades, beware!
Mazkin, to arms! Atar Mazkin! For the Mad God!
before the saints.
Eitala Mazkin! For Sheogorath! Mazkin! Mazkin! Eitala Mazkin! Eitala Mazkin!
For Sheogorath!
Eitala Mazkin!
Where? Kneel before the saints.
Eitala Mazkin!
Eta Oriol! For Sheogorath! For the Magnet! For Sheogorath! Before the saints!
Kneel before the saints!
Kneel before the saints! Kneel before the saints! Saints.
For Sheogorath!
For the Mad God! Victory is ours. I have already selected a candidate for the honor of kindling the altar of... I will now claim the honor of victory for myself, here on the altar of despair. My lord's choice of emissaries is strange, but he tolerates the Mazkin in his service as well, so who can fathom his ways? No matter. I serve him, not you. Stand aside. Speak, citizen.
You've brought it. The holy flame of Agnon, the fire of inspiration and rapture. If you light the great torch on the Mania side of the Sacellum, you will be a hero to the people of Bliss, I assure you. Do not think about it. Yes? What is it? So, You should know that in addition to the adulation of the people of Bliss, there is also a more earthly reward. The hero who lights the great torch for Mania is traditionally awarded the raiment of Arden Sul. Not that this should influence your choice at all. Now, what do you... I knew...
Aren't you off to a good start? That's important. For me. Really, your work is going to save me a lot of time. The Grey March is upon us, and the ordering begins. Armies of order, sweep my realm! Death! Destruction! Then I have to pick up the pieces. And there are always lots of pieces. I don't like it. Having to rebuild my realm every era. Sometimes I forget where things go, like New Sheoth. I can never remember where it belongs. You'll change that. Break the cycle. You'll stop Jigalag, and I'll have my realm to come back to. I've never actually tried that before. Why not? Something has to work. Once, I dug a pit and filled it with clouds. Or was it clowns? It doesn't matter, it didn't slow him down. To be honest, it wasn't the best idea. And it really began to smell. Must have been clowns. Clouds don't smell bad. They taste of butter. And tears. But this is all new. A fresh idea. Something I hadn't thought of. Until I did. It's sure to work. Even though it might not. Now, you'll need the respect of my citizens. They'll need a leader, someone to look up to when I'm gone. They're the backbone of any great land. Except where the backbone is an actual backbone. Ever been to Malakoth's realm? Oh, nasty stuff. But back to the business at hand. You'll need to control one of the Courts of Madness. Replace a current duke. Or Duchess, whichever. That will command respect. The people will rally around you. You'll have their love, their admiration, their complaints, whatever, as long as it keeps them on our side. No. No. Absolutely not. Well, yes, absolutely. Bit of a shame for them. But sometimes, you need to break a few eggs. Or skulls. There are rules, though, even in the Isles. Rituals and rules. You need to follow them. Speak to Artis and Dervenin, the High Priest at the Sacelum Arden Sul. They can explain what needs to be done. And you've always got our man Haskell to call on for help. Faithful, like a good hound, that one. And he looks better in a suit. Ta!
Yes?
Come visit again!
Ravenbiter runs the Choosy
Look
Beggar.
out your eyes!
Not a bad place.
I'm disappointed in your choice. You'll find Mania to be a fickle friend. Interesting. Not many wish to hear about such things, but I would be glad to oblige. Becoming the Duke of Dementia requires passage through the ritual of accession. Specific guidelines set forth by Arden Sul himself. Seldom is the subject ever Wait a moment. Did you want to hear the history of the ritual? As it happened so many years ago, my lord Arden Sul suspected a traitor in his midst. Not wishing to find himself on the wrong end of a blade, he gathered his flock here in the Sacelum. By poisoning the sacramental wine, Arden Sul was able to suppress any such conspiracy in one fell swoop. Yes, he then removed their hearts from their bodies and used his ancient scrying technique known as visceromancy to read their lifeblood. When Arden Sul couldn't divine the traitors' true nature in their hearts, he became distraught and took his own life in the same way. From that day on, the ritual of accession for the throne of Dementia was set. Very well. Spoken like a true son of the Demented. To become the ruler of Dementia, the current leader's heart must be cut out and brought to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I can pronounce the heart-bearer a duke or duchess. Then, all that is required is the blessing of our lord, Sheogorath.
The great torch shines with the pure light of Mania. You chose well. In accordance with the ancient tradition, receive now the raiment of Arden Sul in honor of your mighty deed in service to Mania. An important part of our history, my friend. I would be glad to tell the tale if you have a moment. Arden Sul was perhaps the greatest duke to walk our land. Many years ago, he decided to hold a night of absolute indulgence, resplendent with dance, wine, and sex, to celebrate his fondness for his brethren. The green moat flowed like water in a stream, as the revelers voraciously succumbed to its rapturous ways. Ah, but it was, as the bacchanal reached a crescendo, the people began to clutch their chests as their very hearts exploded. The green moat had taken its toll. The ground stained a deep crimson as the sanguine liquid flowed from their lifeless bodies. To represent that night, when the ruler of Mania is to be replaced, he partakes of the green moat and allows his lifeblood to flow upon the altar. Certainly, when the ruler of Mania has decided it is time, he will choose a successor from his court. The successor is invited to a huge celebration, a night of hedonistic revelry, wine, song, and of course, green moat. During this, the exiting regent imbibes 3 doses of the potent drug. This causes his heart to burst, and his lifeblood flows from his body. The successor then gathers the drug-tainted blood and brings it to the altar of Arden Sul in the Sacellum. Once this is done, I will proclaim the successor a duke or duchess. Then Sheogorath gives his blessing, and the cycle is completed.
You're back! A friendly word of warning before you choose. Once you've decided which duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A dangerous choice. I like it! She's gotten to be a bit much anyway. Thinks everyone is out together. Which they are in this case. So be it. Syl is as crafty as she is beautiful. I'd watch my back if I were you. Oh, this is so much fun! We will speak when your task is complete.
What did you require? All I can tell you is, Syl is rarely seen in public, and her staff takes care of the day-to-day activities. I'd check with Anya Herrick, her courtier, and Kitlan, her steward. Maybe they can help you. Pleasure and pain be with you.
Blessings, citizen.
I bid you welcome. Ah, good to see you again. She's staying well out of sight. No need to take unnecessary risks. I maintain a close watch on her. She fears that Sheogorath no longer favors her presence and wants her replaced. Ha! You're mad. Syl has yet to be bested in any combat. Unless, well, if you think you have a chance. How do I know this isn't some sort of trick? Ha! You're mad. Unless... I hear Cutter collect... All right. Every little bit helps. Perhaps I misjudged you. All right, I'll help. Just remember me when you take over her position. What can I do to help you? Well, the best thing I can offer is help with the guards. I can distract at least 2 of them and get them to leave her wing of the palace. That should help you to get in there a bit easier.
Oh, what is it you Tell me more. That will get you something. Yes. I see you may have what it takes to replace her. Very well. What is it you need from me? That may be difficult. Syl has been hidden from public sight lately. However, I can give you something that may help. Take this key. It should unlock any door in her wing of the palace. You still need to be wary of her seducer guards, but it should help. Don't be fooled. The ritual isn't over. The body on the bed isn't Syl, but merely an impersonator. The real Syl uses many such decoys to throw would-be killers off her trail. Syl has made her escape through the hidden tunnel in the gardens outside her quarters. She must not get away! Be wary. I fear that her escape may be a ruse to lure you into an ambush.
give up.
Mazkin! 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 For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! For the Mad God! For the Mad God! For Sheogorath! For Sheogorath! Atom Mazkin! 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 For the Mad God! Mezkin!
Who's there?
Aid Mezkin!
Give me strength!
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The heart of Syl has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and the Demented welcome you with open arms. I now declare you to be Duke of Dementia of the Shivering Isles. May your wrath and anger be your guide. Pleasure and pain, my lord.
You have done it! The ritual is complete, and you've survived! Oh, who'd have thought? Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. Halt, cease, desist.
Vaden! How dare you interrupt me? Only I interrupt me! Like, just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk later. Or not. When is later, exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Thaden forgot how to use the door. Kindly show him out, before I forget myself.
Syl? Why? Syl is dead. This can't be right. Is this right? What have you done? Have you done this?
Hold your tongue, little Duke, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
But this stranger? Someone new? From somewhere else? Not here, I'm sure of that. I don't understand. or I can't.
Calm yourself, Thaden. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office. I suggest you see to your duties.
Ridiculous! You can't do this! Although you're omnipotent or just tall, it's one of the two, I'm sure. And a fool!
Fool? Visionary! Change is in the air, Thaden. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up. Save some for later.
Order approaches! It's taken the fringe already, with Order clothes and Order hats, and you speak of change?
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
No, no, certainly not. This isn't good. I'm sure it's bad. Can't do this anymore. No more.
Then go, Thaden. Have your green moat. Take a bath. But leave before I decorate my throne with your insides.
Yes, that's it. I'll go. Away. Far away. Working for them is like working for us, but without all the dying.
No! Let him go.
Enough! I go to Jiggalag. I give myself to him as a priest of order. This isn't done, Mad God! I think it's just started.
Wondering why I let him go, aren't ya? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of Mania, turning traitor. Unprecedented. But different is good. A new act in this play. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before. I do. I did. And I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of Dementia. Just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon dark seducers. They've always served the Duke of Dementia. I think they have a thing for pain. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm, and others. You would be well served to remember that. He was right about that. I can feel it. In my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe. You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there. But I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't! Ta! Come visit. You're back! How nice for you! Does that mean you've made a decision? Or are you lost? Suicidal? Just let me know. A friendly word of warning before you choose. Once you've decided which Duke to replace, there's no turning back. One choice. No more. No less. Try not to do something stupid. So which is it? What will it be? Mania? Dementia? The suspense is killing me! Or you, if I have to keep waiting. A safer choice, perhaps. Maybe you'll live through this. Thaden's a bit lost these days. Not that it's a bad thing, it suits him. Until now. Besides, won't it be a grand surprise when you make his heart burst from too much green moat? Thaden loves surprises. We will speak when your task is complete.
Happy times, happy days. If I were you, I'd check with Thaden's steward, Wide-Eye. You can usually find her roaming around New Sheoth, or spending a lot of time on the palace grounds. Tread the humble path and find enlightenment.
How can I help you this fine day? Such a kind and noble man. In times like these, it's good to have a leader who still enjoys all the modern pleasures Mania has to offer. Well, yes. Apart from enjoying his painting, reading a good book, or a rousing night of erotic bedroom games. I'm speaking of Greenmote, of course. There is no greater pleasure. If I didn't have such a busy daily routine, I'd likely indulge myself in its pleasures more often. Very well. I see little harm in telling you. After a bit of reading in the garden and running my special errand at noon, I like to shop at Books of Bliss. Around 8 p.m. we are served dinner. Gundlar is quite a chef and prepares Thaden's meals personally, adding just a hint of Greenmote. After that, we dance, we sing, or we do whatever else suits my lord's tastes. Greenmote is the refined version of the spores that are harvested from the spore trees that dot Mania. We keep the Greenmote safely tucked inside the Greenmote silo. You can imagine the ruckus if its location was known. Only a select few, such as myself, know the silo's location. However, we are sworn to secrecy. There isn't enough gold or enough jokes in the world that would convince me to tell you where the Greenmote is located. Yes, I must attend to him. Speaking to you has already cost me time. I must go.
Ah, you again! A pleasure, I'm sure. No time for chatter now. I have a few important things to attend to. Or did I? Ah, well.
Speak, citizen.
Hello again, my friend.
Welcome to the House of Mania.
Good day to you.
Every day is like being born. So new and so alive. Oh my, yes, I feel especially delighted this evening. Perhaps it's time I recited my latest soliloquy. The lady fair, our love is told, with a hair as fine as soft-spun gold, lips as red as sun-drenched dawn, skin as soft as a newborn fawn, eyes as blue as a cerulean sea. What?
Good day to you.
Can't breathe. Help me. Oh.
Once again has the ritual of accession come full circle. The blood of Thaden has been consumed by Arden Sul's will, and all of Mania welcomes you with open arms. I now declare you Duke of Mania of the Shivering Isles. May your light shine upon all our happiest days. May Arden Sul enrich your mind and guide your heart.
You've done it! The ritual is complete, and you've survived! A shame about Theoden, but it's how he would have wanted it to go. Now, on to other...
Wait, I must speak. The ritual must not be completed.
Syl! You dare interrupt me? Only I interrupt me. Like just then. I'm speaking with someone. We'll talk later. Or not. When is later exactly? Not now, I'm sure of that. Guards! I think Syl forgot how to use the door. Kindly show her out, before I forget myself.
Théoden? Dead? You've done this. It was you all along.
Hold your tongue, little Duchess, or I'll tear it from your mouth.
Replacing Théoden with this outsider? This is how it ends. I should have seen this coming.
Calm yourself, Syl. You're making my teeth itch. You still hold your office? I suggest you see to your duties.
No, I see what's going on. I should have seen it before. You conspire to destroy us all. You're a fool if you think I'll allow this to happen.
Fool? Visionary! Change is in the air, Syl. Breathe it deep. Bathe in its scent. Bottle it up, save some for later.
Order stands at our door. They've taken the fringe. Did you even know? Do you care? And you speak of change.
Change will preserve us. It is the lifeblood of the Isles. It will move mountains. It will mount movements.
No, I can't do this. There has to be a way out. A way to escape.
Then go, Syl. Return to your quarters before I send you back in pieces.
Yes, that's what I'll do. I'll go. The enemy of my enemy orders the key. I'll keep them close.
No! Let her go.
This is not over, Mad God. I give myself to Jiggalag. As a priest of order, I'll be safe. Your empire will crumble before the armies of order.
Wondering why I let her go, aren't you? I can see it in your face. Mostly in the eyes. I may take those from you when this is done. This has never happened before. The ruler of Dementia turning traitor? Unprecedented. I've seen others defect, but never a duke. Maybe we're onto something here. We'll see how it plays out. It can't be worse than what's happened before. I do, I did, and I won't say it again. But that's enough about that. You're the ruler of Mania. Oh, just look at you. You're positively beaming. You now have the power to summon golden saints. They've always served the Duke of Mania. I think it's the bright colors. They just love them. And here is the Ring of Lordship, a symbol of your new station. Symbols are important. They carry weight in this realm, and others. You would be well served to remember that. She was right about that. I can feel it. In my bones. The little ones. The Grey March has swept the fringe. Aura gathers its forces there as we speak. And I hate when people gather forces in my fringe! You'll need to put an end to that. Stop them. My army should already be there, but I want you to see what you can do to help. If they continue to marshal their forces there, we won't be able to contain them. Make sure they can't. Ta! Come visit.